Hi guys, and welcome back to another Shore video wetsuit review. Today we're going to be looking at a few more wetsuits, and in particular the Billabong Furnace Absolute X for 2019-2020. So this suit is available in a 5'4". It's obviously a man's suit, and is in a chest zip as well. So we're going to quickly run through who this is for, what it's about, and some of the nice little features you're seeing on the Billabong range for 2019-2020. So if we start at the top, the suit is a chest zip suit. So Billabong have really refined this entry method, and certainly if you're looking at this sort of price point of suit, you shouldn't be put off by a chest zip. You're going to find it's going to give you a nice lot of flexibility across the back, and the flushing just doesn't really happen anymore. If you look at this, the Billabong version compared to other people's, they do a really nice job of adding some tabs in here and a really nice clincher, and it all feels that it's been put together really well, and certainly the quality really seems to be there, especially when you're looking at this suit here. Flowing a bit more through the outside of the suit, we have a single line panel on the front here and a single line panel on the back. So this material is designed to keep the wind chill off. So this is going to be fantastic for the colder days. You're going to find that having this sort of more shiny material really allows the water to be whipped away from those core organs, and having it on the front there over your chest and on the back where your kidneys are, yeah, certainly if you're looking for a warm suit, that is something you need to be looking for. So top marks Billabong for that. Finally, on the outside, we're looking at the seams. So this is a fluid seam weld, something that we haven't really seen too much recently in a lot of suits out there, but something we at Shore really actually quite like. It is probably the best way we think of sealing a suit. So you're getting all the flexibility of a sort of glued seam, but also with the added benefit of it being 100% sealed with this glue on the outside. Also, this material just lasts longer as well. You know, we've been wearing suits a pretty long time, and having the seam weld running on the outside like this really does seem to last. Obviously, don't leave it in the sun because it can crack. But yeah, from our experience, this seam weld is one of the best out there. Obviously, as you'd expect from Billabong at this price point, the suit is nice and flexy, and it really does have that feel of thickness. So when we're talking about 5'4", obviously it's 5mm on the chest and 4mm on the arms and legs, but you're really feeling that thickness. You know, it's like a true thickness, I suppose. So what makes the Billabong range this year quite exciting is not really the outside, it's more of the inside. So if we have a look at that, Billabong have exclusively got the license to use something called furnace graphene. So graphene itself, as I'm sure many of you know, won the Nobel Prize in 2015 for being this sort of new super material that had been launched. You can find it in the bike market, in electronics, in batteries, pretty much in everything. It's really taking the world by storm, and Billabong have exclusively been able to manufacture this into their suits. The reason graphene's good, if you think about it, it's like a carbon fiber on steroids. So it's the strongest material in terms of weight ratio, and it's also the toughest material. But what's fantastic about graphene for us surfers and people who are in the water is it actually, out of all materials in the world, it holds the most heat. So it's the most heat retentive material. So when you're thinking about that, think about it in terms of you want your body to be warm and then radiating that heat into the suit, and that suit then keeping that temperature up. And because graphene can be so flexible, because it's so small, and when it's woven into the fabric, you get a really nice flexible material, but it's also really super heat retentive. Now, Billabong have obviously produced a lot of material on this, and I'm sure you probably watched a few of their videos as well talking about it, but we've certainly tested one of these suits, and they claim it's about 10% warmer after sort of half an hour or something like that than a standard suit. Obviously, that's how much heat the suit is retained. So when you're sitting in the water, that's when that suit is giving you the heat back. So it's giving you the heat when you need it, and it's retaining it in there longer. Obviously, a lot of people do fancy linings, and claims are here and there, but really we found this Billabong Furnace Graphene to be there, and I wouldn't be surprised to see a few other manufacturers start copying it in a few seasons' time. You know, it's the science does prove that it does warm up faster and last longer. So yeah, that's the Furnace Graphene. And in this Absolute X version, we're having it in the chest panel here and in the back panel. The idea behind that is, again, it's that core region you're trying to keep warm. You could have this material through the whole suit, but you're probably going to be a bit too warm, and certainly it pushes that price up quite extensively. So yeah, having it in that chest panel and in that back panel is where it really makes the difference. Obviously inside we've got critical taping points, you know, knee pads are extra materials put in there to keep them lasting a long time. You know, it's all really well put together, nice little finishing details on all the cuffs and everything like that. So really this suit is designed for someone who's looking for a great price per warmth ratio. You know, there's a lot of other suits on the market, but really at this sort of price point, this suit is doing one of the best jobs, and if you're looking for something that's going to be super warm for the winter. Obviously here at Shore we have the full range in stock, and if you need a bit more help, do just jump on shore.co.uk and jump on our live chat or emails. If you needed more information on sizing, we have a full size guide on every page, so if you scroll down the page you'll find the size guide as well as fit guides as well to allow you to make sure you're fitting the best suit out there once you get the suit home. Finally, if you can make it down to our Wittering store, we have all the Billabong range in store as well as all other major wetsuit manufacturers, so you can come in and really get a good fit. We're just based south of London. And finally, if you do need any more information or questions, just drop them in the comments on YouTube below. As I said, we're here to help, and hopefully, this suit is going to have a lot of interest in it, we hope. So that's the Billabong Absolute Furnace X, available now here at Shore.